Hi all. Okay, got some good news and some bad news. I'm going to add this on hopefully the start of the 21st, this wee video. I'll try and keep it brief because I can't really show you everyone. I don't want to spoil. I've actually played some of the 21st. First of all, well, the bad news, if any of you have been following my videos, you'll notice Martin's picked up on a couple of mistakes I made. Now, I can fix them. The big one, a city. You double the strength of the unit in the city. How come I seem to be messing up the ones that should be quite simple? I guess it's you don't attack too many cities. There's no many cities on the map actually. I've just shown you a bit down here. But that's a city there. But and I should have looked. I was lazy. I kept talking about. Now, is there anything else to a city? Is there anything else? And I think in the back of my mind, I was thinking there must be something because. So yeah, and it's a huge one. I mean, doubling the strength of the unit. Well, we attacked a unit up there, and it was 3 strength. Well, it was actually 6 strength once you doubled it. So, and I've made 2 attacks on that now. Fortunately, I know I can fix the first one. I'm going to lose a unit out of it. The second attack, I think, fizzles anyway, so that should be alright. The other one I retreated a unit to the wrong hex, and again, that was a daft one as well. I retreated it where I could have retreated into supply. I say I'm probably better not going on about it. Once I get to the part where I can show you. But it's repairable too, so they both are repairable, but the city thing, don't. Anyway, well, that's the bad news. The good news was we were talking about this whole bridge thing earlier, and I went through it all about this unit moving across this bridge and then having to take a roadblock check for moving across it, or even doing like Martin had suggested, fixing a bridge, crossing the bridge, then having to do a check for it. It just seemed kind of wrong, and he must have a hotline to John Butterfield, I think. So if you do, Martin, ask him when Kharkov's coming out. If he knows it's coming out soon. Anyway, he managed to get some message to him somehow, and basically he got back and he sent me a wee message saying that he'd received the following from John. I reviewed the rules and the BGG threads. My intention is that a check should be made whenever a German unit approaches a bridge. Unfortunately, the wording of the rule also allows a check after crossing the bridge. So, and then Martin says, since that was not his intent, he then goes on to say he'll soon rephrase the rule. Well, if you followed the thread that I posted recently, John has come back and he's said, hi all, and thanks to Martin for bringing it to his attention about bridge demolition checks in German. So, my intention is that a check is made as a German unit approaches a bridge, not after it crosses the bridge. Therefore, I'm proposing revising 11.4 to begin each time a German unit enters a hex bordered by an intact bridge without crossing that bridge, an allied supply can be traced, blah, 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 blah. So, and then there's a couple other changes that would have to be made on certain other parts, 11.1 he mentions, and the player aid as well. So it hasn't been his intention, which I'm really glad about, because both me and Martin thought it was a strange kind of sort of poor rule. And it doesn't seem right. You cross this bridge and then you've got to take a check, So, I mean, if you come from here into this side of the bridge, you would need to check. If you come from here on this side of the bridge, you would need to check if allied supply can be traced. But if you're crossing directly across, if I cross that way, don't need to check that. If I cross that way, don't need to check that. So, that's great. That's one of the things sorted out. Pity didn't notice the one about the actual control of bridges then when you repair them. That would have been good to have got a confirmation of that as well. But however, I'm sure he's a busy man and we want him to get Kharkov out anyway, so hopefully yeah, okay, so I'll leave that at that, and I'll maybe make some notes to my videos, maybe some text added to them, but once I get to a point where I can show you the couple of mistakes, I think they can be fixed. Yeah, just another dull moment with the city. I mean, why didn't just take a wee minute out to just look and check and... Anyway, okay, we'll get back to things, and well, I can't remember. I think this will be the first part of the 21st. I can tag it on to the beginning so you can, and then we can carry on. Okay, cheers guys. Okay, Allied Impulse. Let's see what we get. Oh dear, 7 core. Still got guys in the reserve units box. Yeah, it's only a division card, so 84th Infantry and 3rd Armour. 84th Infantry aren't around yet, I don't think. Where are they about? Well, I've got 2 3rd Armour units anyway, so I'm not really seeing the 84th Infantry. Or have I deployed them? Okay, oh no, there they are. There they are. They're coming in on the 21st. I can see the 83rd Infantry, but not the 84th. But they come in tomorrow. So deploy 84th and 3rd Armour. So we've got 2 3rd Armour units to deploy. So that's more than likely what we're going to do. So we're going to look, see where their guys are going to go. Okay, I don't think I'm seeing anything. Their deployment area is this line here, north. Oh, yeah. Did I say that one? Yeah. Yeah, north. Yeah. But I can't see anything that a German unit's proximate to. They've got a nice tight line. So yeah. No. I can't see anything there, so that kind of means we're moving straight to method B, I think. These are all zone of control. I can't even get into that, and if I could, it's adjacent to an allied unit anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty confident that there's no... Oh, hang on a sec. If we look further down here, right, we've got these guys. Yeah, these guys could probably get up into this line. Yeah, almost caught again, Well, it's going to be 3 into there, 4. Oh, maybe not. There's no position hex. Have a wee look. Yeah, there's nothing for them to get to. They can get to Marche, but that's just south of the boundary line where they can deploy, so they can only go 3, 4 and 5 into one of these two, which isn't any good. Can't get to Houghton. 3, 4, 5, yeah, just one movement point short of getting to Houghton. Yeah. No, I can't see anything. So we'll have a look at method B. Yeah, well, of course the first part of method B is to see if they can find something from their own division. And this armour unit's in Spa on his own. So both these guys are going to join him, I believe. They're in communication, they're in supply, there's no danger of surround. No, this unit can't move from zone of control to zone of control, so no, so 15 points worth of strength in Spa. That could be interesting. Yeah, pretty sure that's right, guys. So that's Allied Impulse over, so Let's see if we can try and make it just one more impulse for ourselves. There's going to be a temptation to stretch it to 2, but we'll see. Okay, going to play the 5th Panzer Army card for another camp group, I think. And been having a look, and I think I maybe didn't place the units where I was hoping to catch more, but then I stopped down here, didn't I, to try and protect this bridge, and I think that's wise. Once I found out the rules. So I think if we put it in there, it picks up these guys, picks up everything there. So pretty sure I'm going to do that. So I was having a look at the numbers, and at first I thought I was going to move this infantry unit up here, but I could do with the extra 1 point the way I've worked things out. So he's going to go 1, 2 into there. This guy's going to go 3 into here, and he's going to go 3 into there as well. That gives 8 strength. Initially I worked it out, I was only able to get 3 to 1 on this guy, because I'm going to have a go at him, I think. But I think I can get 4 to 1 by doing a couple of different things from what I intended at first. So now this guy's only 1 strength, so I need to get him out of there. See where he's going. I think I might just actually back him up 1, 2 and into St Hubert, I think. I don't think it's going to matter even if that bridge blows or not. Right, well, we'll go in there with that unit. So we've got to take a bridge check here. So this hex is in supply. So let's do a bridge check. And a 6. I thought it was onto the 2 there, but so we're okay there. So putting this guy in as well. And I think I moved this guy around this way, but I need him just for the extra strength. So that was 1, 2, 3 into there. Yeah, and this was, I want to go and grab that fuel marker, I think. So I can do that by going 3. Yeah, I can spare him to go and get that fuel markers. Yeah, so I've spent 4 movement into there, so I'm definitely doing that. Let's see the fuel marker. Okay, it's another yes, that's good. So this has got 2 of the yeses, which we might well need next turn. If not, we'll need them at some point. So I've still got 1 more movement with that guy. Just wondering if to use it or not. Yeah, I mean, ideally if I'd had 2 more, I would have had to go at Houghton for the victory points, but I think I'm going to continue him on up into there. Oh, we should have had a control marker there. Now I've got to keep an eye on my supply though. Yeah, that's a thought. Hang on. Yeah, just as well I remembered that, because this guy, he can get supply from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, getting onto this road, and that's a supply, but as soon as I move onto there, 1, 2, I can't reach, so glad I spotted that. Oh yeah, I think I'm just going to move him back into there actually, and he can get around there, around that bit of the river. Okay, this guy's definitely moving in here. He's part of the attack and then surrounded that guy. So we've got bridge check and a road block check to do there, because that's a victory point hex. Now how's it again? It's the bridge first, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, bridge demolition check first. That's a 7, okay. Could do another one of them. Okay, so robot check on a 5. We got a 1. Okay. Ah well. Okay, so we've still got these 2 units I can make a move with. Not sure what I'm doing with them. Yeah, I was just checking, make sure I don't push them out of supply as well, but I think I'm just going to put him in there and let him join. They can still trade supply 1, 2, 3 to that road hex, and then yeah, that's my supply route. So yeah, I think that's all my movement. So we're gonna have a go at this. I know it's yeah, 41's not too bad. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'll just double check. So I've got 3, 5, 8. That's not crossing a river, but the rest of it is. So I've got 8 plus, this is 4, 10, 12. What? Get that camphor group marker out of the way. We're not moving anybody else anyway. Right, forgot what I said there. 10, 12, yeah, it's 16, so which is half into 8. So we've got the 8, straight up 8, and then the halved 8 for 16 to 4, so 41 odds. So that's pretty decent, I think. We should be getting enough chip pulls as well, we think. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 for elites 8, and 1 for the 3-step unit is 9. Yeah, and I mean, this is the other card. This is the other card I've got in my hand, and the combat tactic. Although it's a great combat tactic, it's not of any use to me there. Obviously I'm swithering, do I want to give the allies 2 more impulses or chuck the card in? But it's not a bad card, and I had a wee look, and I think I can get either a 3-1 or a 4-1 attack with the guys. I don't know if this is where I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do or not, to be honest, but I'm going to go that way. So yeah, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 chip pulls. Okay, so he's surrounded, so he's not going to get a defender, but he is going to get a combat tactic. So let's see what we get. Ooh, air power. Okay, that's the first time I've had that. You've seen the chits come up. So, let's fingers crossed we get no air power. Okay, so minimum of 2, maximum of 9, 41 odds. Let's have a look. Okay, there's the first 2. Don't apply. And this has combat engineer on the back. This has got defender adjacent, so I think I'm going to go all in here. Go for the 9. Why not? Let's finish the day in style, hopefully. Okay, there we go. This is going to hurt. I've got D3, which is the good bit, but we've got the A. There's the first time I've drawn a air power chit. Obviously the allies had the air power, so it's allied air power, and it's just got a G to say that's the Germans take. That's basically an A2, unfortunately. So we've got D3, but we've got A4. So this is going to be painful. It is my second last impulse, so I could consider dispersing them, which means they don't get to advance. Let's have a think and a look at it. Okay, yeah, so D3 but A4. So we'll do the good bit first, obviously, that's how it's meant to happen. So he's going to retreat, and obviously getting him surrounded was good for us. The other good thing is he's going to go back in Rochfort, which, okay, it's a victory point town, but in a way, that when he enters that, the roadblock goes away, so that's something, I suppose. So that then knocks our hits down to 2. But we're going to retreat him again. So so he's here, and the withdrawal arrow's there. So now hold on. Is there something that would prevent him from retreating out of there? I don't think so. Hang on. No, he's got to retreat because we've got 2 hits on him. So I'm going to retreat into there. So this is going to be tough to disperse my units now because I should be able to get into Rochfort. Oh, there'll be a bridge check though, won't there? Hang on. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So he's going to be dispersed, but he's still got 1 hit to take, so he's going to take that as a step loss there. So yeah, the result of that bit was really good. It's the next part I'm not so keen on. Okay, that's all the allied hits out the way. Let's have a look at what I'm going to do. I'm struggling to decide. I can actually do it without losing a unit. 1 hit here, 1 hit on the Führer Brigade, 1 hit on that infantry. So that's 1 from each stack. And then, oh no, I can't, can I? Because I can't take another hit for from him. Yeah, I'm sure that's right, innit? I've got to spread it amongst the stacks, but I've also got to spread it within the stack. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah, you can't assign another hit to a unit until all the units in the combat have taken a hit. You can't assign a second hit to one. So if I do take all 4 hits, somebody's going to go. Although the temptation was to let somebody go, and then that at least keeps the Führer Brigade. I don't know what does he drop to? Drops to a 5. Whereas if I was allowed to drop him twice, he'd drop to a 3. No, I can't do that anyway. So that's a tough call, though. I mean, I was worried about this bridge blowing when I advanced, but this guy can go in, so I'm guaranteed to take Rochfort and the 2 victory points. I wish you could answer me, guys, and tell me what the best thing to do is. Because if I do disrupt them, there's probably a good chance. There's a good chance before I get the chance to activate these guys again, something might pop up in here, and I don't know. No, I just realised I'm talking nonsense there, haven't I? I can't just pop that guy straight into there. He's got to come in here first. In fact, he's crossing the... Oh, God. There's more to this than I first thought. Yeah, so that's an even tougher decision. If this guy did advance in, he would have to stop there because he's crossing the river. So I probably wouldn't advance him at all. But if I decide to take the hits and advance, as soon as I move one of these guys into here, I'm going to have to take a bridge check. And if that bridge blows, I then can't move into Rochfort. I'm actually thinking because of that, I think that's going to make my mind up and I'm going to disperse them. Because I mean, if the 2 victory points were, let's just say I was on 39 victory points right now, and I need 41 to win the game by the end of this turn, but I'm on 25 victory points, so they're not desperate. Obviously, it would be nice to take that town because it's in a horrible little bit. But I can save myself 2 hits here. So, and okay, it's only a row and a 1 or a 2, but if I move in there and then do roll a 1, I've took 4 hits and I still can't get any Rochford. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to take, well, you take 1 hit and then disperse them, is soak up 2 of the hits and then take another hit on somebody else. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to take the hit on this infantry. Unfortunately, it's a bracketed. It's going to become bracketed, but... So that's 1 hit. And then I'm going to absorb 2 more hits by dispersing all these units that were in the combat. And for the last, I've still got to take the last hit. So before I chuck disperse markers on them... Yeah, I'm going to do this guy, I think. He drops to a 3. And we keep the Fuhrer Brigade. That is 7 strength, I think. Okay, so I'll put disperse markers on them. And yeah, that's going to be that. Okay, I'll tidy that up and we'll get another allied impulse. I've still got 1 card in hand and I'm beginning to wonder if that was a mistake or not, but anyway. Okay, so there's a situation. These 3 stacks are dispersed and we've activated the 58th and the 47th. Okay, allied card. See what we get. 8 core. Okay, I'll have a look. Okay, so division card, 9th Armour or 101st Airborne. Deploy, there's none in the reserve units box. I checked out the contact and German units are proximate to them all, so we've got 4 units we're looking at. So there's not going to be any deployment or redeployment. So we're going to activate them and right off I can see down here. This guy can take an IP, oh, that's my usual, so can he. So yeah, I'm going to activate them. It's these 3 guys here, and then if you recall, I'll zoom out a little bit. The other guy up the middle of the map there. Where is he? Yeah, up there. He's got an IP on him as well, so he's the other one. So I'll get 3 cards and see if these guys are going to do anything. Okay, that's what we got. One of the aggressive ones, fill the gap, Germans exposed, draw under fire, so that's the order. So, fill the gap. Yeah, I can't see nothing that can fill the gap. The guy up to the north, there's nothing there he can reach. This hex, I thought, this guy's out of the range though. Fill the gap starts at 27. He's selector number 31. Well, I thought the possibility he might have been able to get here. This German unit's proximate to here, but this guy can't reach here. He can't reach here anyway. This is adjacent. None of them can reach there. Yeah, I can't see anything that they can fill the gap with. So let's move on. Yeah, nothing doing here, don't think anyway. This guy, up a bit, Grant. This guy up here, he does have 2 strength, but his situational strength gets boosted because he's in the town, so his situational strength is 3. So that doesn't work. He's not proximate to anything else, and then there's nothing down here. They've all got more than 1. This one, 1, 2. I suppose you could get in there. Just the fact it's out of supply, this unit, but they've got an IP on them. Yeah, these guys, they have a strength of 3, boosted by an IP, which takes it to 4. And okay, this guy's out of supply, taking it back down to 3. So no Germans exposed. So the last cards withdraw under fire. Yeah, none of that's happened either. None of them are surrounded or in danger of surround. Yeah, the guy further north, he's fine. So nothing happening there, but they will get both of these units, I think. Yeah, both of these units will get an IP. So that's all the units got IPs now. I'll put IP markers over under them and get back to our last impulse. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for this. There's nothing great about this. I maybe didn't think that through properly with the cards I had. Probably should have put that to use somewhere. I don't think I got the chance to, but maybe I'm wrong with that. Okay, I'm going to have a go. Just a little bit. I'm going to have a go at this. I mean, there's 5 strength in here, so this might not be a great idea, but I think I'm just going to put these 2 guys into here. Yeah, so they're coming across the river. I can't get these guys involved. Anyway, I think I'm just going to leave them there. This is a big stack of, is it 14 or 15 or, it's a lot anyway. Okay, so I'm going to move these guys into here and then we're going to have an attack here, just to finish the day. So that's 14, that's straight up 14, and this is an R6 across the water, so that's half to 3. So 17 to 5, so yeah, it's only 3 to 1. Yeah, might as well give it a go with. 3 to 1 odds, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for a week, so 6, yeah. If it'd been the 7, that would have felt better, but okay, let's just get this day out of the way. It's been dragging on a bit. So, allied card is Division 18 Corps, so it's not much. So artillery for them. So maximum of 6, minimum of 3 pools. They're in a town in the woods. Infantry. Right, okay, let's get the 3. Okay, they're in there, guys. Yeah, 1 short of the large attack. Unfortunately, I've got a D1 up to now. I think we've got to try for the other 3. If we can get a D3 would be brilliant, but we'll get the other 3. Okay, there we go. I'm happy with this. This one on the back was like greater than or equal to 4 to 1. It's an A1 and a D2, but when you flip it, dog's barking. Hang on. Okay, they've stopped. They might start again though. Right. Sorry. So yeah, on the back, less than 4 to 1. It's still an A1 and a D1, so that's kind of a good result. I'm got D3 and I'm taking 1 hit. An attacker elite. I've no green units in the attack, but I do have elites. So yeah, really happy with the result there. I was just about to retreat them. I'm forgetting they're in the town, aren't they? Damn it. So first hit soaks up the town. So now we've got 2 hits against their 3 steps. So they're going to do a hold check. So the whole value of the hex is 5, 3 steps, that's 8. So it's a check on 8. They're not surrounded. Yeah, no. Okay, so check on 8. Dice here. Actually, I can take these dice out of the way. Right, whole check on 8. Ooh, just under it. 7. So they're going to stay where they are and take a step loss. So it'll be the top unit. So that's down to 1 now. They're going to take a whole chance again, I believe. Yeah, because if they took a hat, they'd still be in the town, so they still exert zone of control. Yeah. Okay, so it just drops down by 1, doesn't it? So a whole chance on a 7, isn't it? Let me just double check that. Yeah, so whole check on a 7 for the last hat. So then we got a 4. Yeah. So again, they're going to stay put, take a step loss. It's going to be the non-elite. Well, at least we took him out. So yeah, it would have been nice if they'd retreated once, maybe had to get moved into there, but yeah, that's okay. Okay, we've got that takes care of that. So we've got 1 hit to take on ourselves. Yeah, and we'll just take it on this 4, knock him down to a 3. Yeah, that wasn't too bad, I don't think. It wasn't terrible anyway. Okay, so tidy that up. 1 more Allied impulse, and then we'll get to the end of the day. One last thing there, just while I notice, just as I was tidying up. I know it's maybe not relevant, but this is a big stack there. So I can IP that the units. I didn't do nothing. They didn't move or attack, so we'll do that. Why not? Okay, last impulse of the day for the Allies. 5 core. Okay, so there's no reserves to deploy. The special was on the 16th, so that doesn't count. Same 3 replacement points. There's only 1 unit. There's only 3 units in the core. 1, 2, and 3 at the top. See that? Yeah, got you. And there's only 1 reduced unit, so they need to have 2 to make it applicable. This guy, I thought this guy might have been, but he's 18 airborne corps. So they're not going to get replacements either. And then next command is activate, and this guy can take an IP. The other 2 can't, but he can. I get the feeling this is probably a good finish for us, because I don't think they're going to do an awful lot. The 3 units. If this had been drawn, maybe I would have been a bit more frightened of what was going to happen. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to draw 3 cards, allied action cards. Okay, there we go. I definitely would have been frightened if the 7 core were going to do stuff, because there's 2 defensive cards there. You never know though, they can sometimes involve other units, so we'll have a look, but fill the gap's going to come first. So I'll have a look, see if anything can fill the gap. And just looking there, I just realised again I skipped by the deploy all core reserves. The last time I was good, I was on the ball, thinking out of contact, but I just missed it there again. There's none of the units out of contact, they're all proximate to a German unit, and they're not big stacks full of units, so, but I need to stay switched on to that one. I'm going to miss it sometime. So there's no fill the gap options for these guys. There's nothing German units are proximate to that they can go and fix. So pretty sure that's not going to happen. So let's see if any of these offensive cards are going to do anything. Yeah, no, there's not going to be a strong attack. strength of unit stack, another active units greater than or equal to 3 times proximate German units. But no, I mean this is the only possible option, and these guys are 5 strength. So yeah, let's move on. Get the day finished. The next one's just a normal attack. It's just looking for greater than, but it doesn't add the active units, so that's more than likely it's not happening either. Oh, hold on, there might be a possibility here. The unit up the north, I've got a feeling that there's something that says because he's in a victory point hex he won't make this attack, but so it's unit stack strength greater than proximate German unit stack, and it's situational as well. So he's in a clear hex. So his situational strength is actually 1. So 3 is greater than 1, obviously. Just want to check I think it's protect VP hex that's involved. Hang on. Yeah, that's the one. Protect VP hex says, I mean, obviously he's not moving out the hex, and preserve the lines still, he's not moving out of the hex, he's just going to attack the guy. But protect VP hex says, do not move from VP hex if it leaves the hex vacant if within 2 hexes a German unit or German unit is proximate. But he's not doing any of that, but the last part is, do not attack from a VP hex if less than 4 steps. So he's only got 2 steps, so if there was another unit there, well, maybe we'd do it. So that's going to stop that from happening. So yeah, I think like the last allied impulse, it's just going to be an IP or 2. No, just 1, I think. Yeah, so it's just this guy here is going to build an IP. He's in a town and he's in a city. So the last 2 impulses, to be honest, were, okay, they're building some defences, but it's not terrible. Like I say, this guy turned up and started battering us about a bit, maybe. Okay, so I'll get tidied up and we'll just check the end of day stuff. Okay, so this is the first time we're actually having to check for victory conditions. Now, I know I talked at the beginning regarding if I may just follow the German breakout scenario rather than the full Battle of the Bulge. The setup and everything was the same. I'm now at the place where you would check. Well, to be honest, it's either the end of the 20th or the 21st. So we're at the end of the 20th, and it's normal conditions for the end of the 20th. You check the victory points to see if you win or not. The 21st is slightly different. So when we get there, we can compare it. I'm hoping to keep going. It's taken some time, admittedly, but I'm quite enjoying it. I'm not rushing it. So the conditions for both the breakout and the main scenario at the moment, the 20th, are if I've got less than 11 victory points, I'll get a strategic loss. Well, I've got 25. And then if I wanted to win right now, I'd need greater than 40 victory points for strategic win. So I'm not really anywhere near that. 25 is a good number. At the moment, 25 I could go right to the 25th of December before I would lose on 25 victory points, but yeah. Okay, so we don't win, we don't lose, we just carry on the next day, basically. That's what happens there. So then we turn all combat chits to the cup, move the day mark. Oh, we've got some disperse units about, haven't we? I'll take all the dispersals off, not bother you with that, and then move the day marker on, and then we'll move on to the next day. Okay, I'll probably just cut it there, and yeah, I think so, and then we can start a new day fresh. Okay, I hope I'm not going on too much again, guys. I feel like I am. So, okay, cheers. Hi all. Okay, just a quick catch up. Just caught something just before I finish things up for this day. Looking back, something that's going to benefit us. Sure, most of you probably spotted it. It was the retreat of this armoured unit. He was in here. Oh, he was full strength. Sorry, he was full strength in here. Now we didn't advance any of our guys, so they're still in the same position because we dispersed them. So he took 3 hits. So one was correct into there and removed that roadblock, but because he's in a German zone of control, he should have took a step loss there. So he should have been down to that with 2 hits remaining. So then he retreated to there with 1 hit remaining, becomes dispersed, and he takes his last hit as a step loss. So that's who eliminated them, which was, that's even better. I must have missed. I mean, I talked about it was good because we had him surrounded and retreated him, and then forgot about taking the step loss on him. Just spotted that just before I finalised things, so it'll be added on at the last wee bit of this day. Hopefully there's nothing more that I've missed, but you never just know. You can just never tell. Okay, I'll get things cleared up and get moved on to the 21st. Okay, cheers.